Alrighty. Took a little nap this early morning, and so it's what? Oh, 8 o'clock in the evening. Time for me to wrap it up and go to bed. If only I could. Sleeping my life away rather than dance my life away. I don't remember the name of the singer. For those of you who are unfamiliar, or shall I put it this way, for those of you who don't know my history, once upon a time I was married. Turns out twice. But the first time around, I had kids, and she left me. Let me put that again. She left me. And despite her leaving, it's called abandoning the marriage, I'm the one who gets blamed. I must have done something wrong to deserve it, for her to justify leaving me. Nobody believed me. Nobody even cared to know my side of the story. Ever. Ever. So when I was in the singles ward, I was kryptonite to their super girls. Yeah, I was untouchable. Nobody wanted me. I was even told, go stick with your own kind. And which kind is that? Because if it's male, that ain't gonna happen. What kind are you referring to? So yes, again, I'm the one getting blamed for something I didn't do. And I can go into the full story and spend hours going over the history part of it, from our wedding night, where I'm finally told by her parents, we thought we should warn you. She tends to pretend to be the martyr. What? This is your daughter. It's our wedding night, and now you're telling me this? Oh dear God. And before she even did the whole martyr thing, it's like they wanted to get rid of her. Now that we got rid of her, we're now going to confess that we should have told you, and we didn't. Because I even went up to Canada to visit her parents. Nothing. I got the shotgun wedding punking. That was weird. We didn't have sex. What's with the gun? The rifle, technically. So I guess they thought they were funny. But as you've probably heard, because I did another video yesterday, I deciphered Paleo-Hebrew. Yes, you know, something scholars do. Professionals in the field do. Go figure. I'm one of them. How could that be? I'm to blame for everything. And so, sure enough, I go to the church. Hey, deciphered Paleo-Hebrew. I did a check, and sure enough, Joseph Smith is a translator of Hebrew from the King Follett Discourse. Isn't that great? Church is true, right? Nope, I'm now to blame for Joseph Smith being a translator. Oh my God, my own church. I'm to blame. How dare you, Travis? Well, and so yes, here I am in Utah, abandoned by the ex, and now the church is blaming me too. And 25 years. I'm guessing I'm past the anniversary, because this month is 25 years being in Utah. And so, because I'm the one who's blamed, I'm being treated as if I'm the one responsible. And so in Utah, if you're responsible for a divorce, they come at you. And they came at me. I was destroyed financially. And Utah didn't care. I'm the one to blame for what she did. And the church, even though I was put into a position in the church as a special church service missionary, one where you don't get to apply for them. They come to you, and because I was divorced, had to be approved by Hinckley. And so it was understood that Jesus approved me. So Mormons, did Jesus approve me? Or am I right to talk about Constantine creating Jesus as a historical character, creating his nature and character as Homoousios, a brand new Greek word, did not exist, still has no correct definition, because it's not real. What you gonna choose? And again, I'm being blamed for pointing out Constantine. This is a historical fact. Constantine and his Nicene Council with the Nicene Creed is fact. It can't be denied. You can't lie and deny history. It happened. And yet, I'm the one to blame. And so, yes, the church went so far as to say, we've got to silence Travis. We can't have him going around telling everybody that Joseph Smith is a translator. And so I was disappeared for 6 years of my life. But I'm the one to blame. 6 years I was locked up and tortured in a cell, not prison. There was no court. There was no trial. It's a concentration camp here in Utah. And I was tortured for 6 years because I'm the one to blame that Joseph Smith is a translator. I got out. Oops. I'm the one to blame. Not supposed to get out. I was supposed to be there forever. I was supposed to die. They were supposed to torture me to death. I subsequently, still, in 2015, ended up getting rushed to the emergency room. I almost died. They almost got me anyway. But I'm the one to blame, right? I brought this upon myself. How dare I show that Joseph Smith is a translator? Because I went on to decipher Egyptian petroglyphs, which Mormons call facsimiles. And they're not translated, guys. You can go to Wikipedia. You'll see that scholars have put up their translation of the text on the facsimiles, which is in facsimile 2 and 3. They don't translate the petroglyphs. They don't even have signs for them in the sign list. I did the videos. I published the books. On this battle updates, that used to be the website title that just finished saving here. I have the thumbnail picture from the picture I used on my website. Church shut me down. They silenced me. Can't have Travis. He's the one to blame. The whole oranges, if you saw that video, Trump and the oranges, that was me. And surprisingly, Trump's still paying attention to my videos on YouTube. Who would have thunk it? Alright, we'll finish this video before I upload that one. I still have to come up with a theme song for that video. I'm thinking Transformers if they had one. But of course I'm the one to blame. How dare I expose the secret plot for the latter days? And I'm still doing it. Did it again with that video. But I'm the one to blame. I post videos exposing the church's crime, corruptions, and lies and deceptions. I'm the one to blame, as YouTube retaliates. YouTube retaliates against me, a creator on YouTube. Why? Why should they care? There are lots of other LDS critics. Why don't they go after them like they're going after me? I'm the one to blame, right? Not X-Molex, she's not to blame. Not John DeLynn, he's not to blame. Not Thinker of Thoughts, he's not to blame. What other X-Mos are out there doing videos? They're not to blame. Dodger Dave, yeah, he's to blame. Where are you, Dodger Dave? I haven't heard from you in a while. Hope you're doing okay. I saw that you did a video about being attacked by the apologists. I'm from Southern California. Dodgers were my favorite team. Thus, Dodger Dave and I get along just fine. Though I have to help him with his research concerning the setup and framing of Joseph Smith, because Joseph Smith is to blame for polygamy, right? No. Brigham, guys. Where do all the complaints about Joseph being a polygamist come from, other than Oliver Cowdery, who was upset because he was the third wheel and was all, sad, so he took his ball and went home and decided to accuse Joseph Smith of having an affair with his 15-year-old housemaid. That's where all that comes from. He was pissed that he was the third wheel. Joseph was spending more time with Sidney Rigdon. So, yeah, I'm sure we can trust Oliver Cowdery. He didn't see them in the act. He just accused. There's a big difference. With John C. Bennett, They caught him in the act. He even confessed. But, despite Joseph Smith excommunicating him, he decided to bring up the 15-year-old girl thing. After being denied by the Danites. Hey guys, what, aren't you going to help me? Help me. I'm one of you. Nope. Devil does not support his own. You're to blame, Bennett. We still have Bennetts in this church, don't we? Yep. They're not to blame. We still have Mike Lee and his ancestor, Mountain Meadows Massacre guy. Mike Lee's not to blame, is he? As he's doing the exact same thing in Congress. I'm the one to blame for them, right? I do the videos, I'm the one to blame. So I expose the church's crimes. I'm the one to blame. I expose the church's lies about church history. I'm the one to blame. I expose the deception, the fraud, the crimes. I'm the one to blame, right? That's how it works. Mormons have to have somebody else to deflect to. Someone else to blame so that they can continue to live the lies. You're not supposed to lie, Mormons. People who don't know anything about the church trust the young missionaries who come knocking on their door during a coronavirus pandemic. Shut down the church. Oh, but I'm the one to blame for what Nelson's doing to you. And they lied to the people. Now I can understand they're little kids. They don't know Mormonism yet. They don't do their research. They went to seminary. That's it. They went to seminary. They attended church once a week. They listened to conference. That's pretty much it. Occasionally you'll get the Mormon who goes off on the reservation and actually reads their scriptures above and beyond the church-approved manuals. You're only supposed to study what the manuals tell you to study. Anything else is off limits, Mormons. I'm the one to blame. But they don't know from just reading what's really going on in the big picture in the scriptures. You can't read the Book of Mormon and go, you know what? I think that these are European animals that don't belong in America. Except for the Kulums and Kumums. We have no clue what they are. But you know you're not supposed to lie. But again, because you don't do the work to find out for yourself, which is your requirement. Remember? Oh, right, I'm the one to blame. You instead trust whatever you're told to say. We had missionary discussions. So yes, I went around telling people, oh yeah, we believe in Jesus too. The historical Jesus created by Constantine, even though we also told them about the first vision. Sort of leave out the part about it's supposed to be Jesus, I guess, even though Joseph Smith never calls him Jesus. It says that the creeds of Christianity, and the first creed was the Nicene Council Creed, where Jesus is made historical, and Homoousios, not real, is an abomination in his sight. So you'd think we'd want to know that, because, hey, wow, we're telling people that Christianity is wrong, they need to come out of Christianity and join our church. The Church of Amen, with the priesthood of Amen, and because of the too frequent use of the word Amen, it's now called Melchizedek, which I've gone over the Paleo-Hebrew of Amen. It's just the shortened letter version of Melchizedek. Melchizedek is Melech, king, Zadok, high priest. Amen is 3 letters, prefix determinative, the adjective, the symbol of the sun. Next, M, not Melchizedek, but it's the high priest symbol. Water, the W at the top, and then the J stroke for a human. It's a high priest. Then the N is the little V thing there, is the little cobra on the northern crown of Egypt. And the J stroke for a man. King and a high priest. Sun god, Amen. And if you're wondering where do I get this from, Isaiah, his name shall be called Jesus, right? No, Emmanuel. That's the sun at noonday. Now go into your Book of Mormon. Lehi has a dream, not the tree of life yet. He sees one descending out of heaven. This is a sign in the heavens that he's seeing, and his luster is above that of the Amen. And so you obviously don't have that level of knowledge to know what's going on when you read scriptures. But I'm the one to blame. And so when I point out to you that Nelson is murdering you, giving you BS, oh, we're going to cure this coronavirus with a fast, which you have to pay the church for fast offerings. Oh, that didn't work? Oh, well, let's do one on Good Friday for the Catholic holiday. Nope, that didn't work either. So let's wait until Thanksgiving and then pull we're going to cure coronavirus with gratitude. The healing power of gratitude. And you blame me. Nelson is murdering you. Because of him, you are debating over whether to wear a mask or not. Because of him, you are debating whether to be vaccinated or not. And you don't know that the governor, Cox, who apparently has a name that sounds like penis. That's what I heard. The man has no dick. Ghostbusters. I mean, we're living in a time of biblical proportions. Earthquakes, volcanoes, the dead rising from the grave, seas boiling, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. And Mr. Pecker over here. I should watch that today. I'm going to get him a fruit basket. I mean, seriously, guys. We're at war. And I'm the one to blame. You guys are dying, and I'm the one to blame. YouTube blames me. I was uploading the first of the 3 videos today. Gets to the processing time. Oh, they thought they would be funny. 1 hour processing time, 1 hour 12 minutes processing time, 1 hour 13 minutes processing time. What the hell? So I checked the speed of my internet. Nope, superior. So I checked problems with YouTube. Nope, none. I come back, oh, now that's better. 4 minutes, 3 minutes. God, I'm the one to blame for the church's racism. Do you not understand yet? I am not responsible for other people's sins and crimes. We even have an article of faith in the church about it. Men will be punished for their own sins and not Adam's transgressions. That means you can't judge me for what others do. It's real simple. And yet, nonetheless, Mormons want to follow Helaman chapter 6. And if you don't have a clue of what that means when I say Helaman chapter 6, are you sure you know the Book of Mormon is true? Are you sure you love the Book of Mormon? Are you sure? See, now you're going to go after and find out. I recommend around verse 20 into 25-ish. You know, if you don't want to find out the truth, stay away from it. I did the video yesterday, if you're confused. So, yeah, it's got to stop, Mormons. You know, the manner in which you, Trump and MAGA, treat the media. Fake news. Nope, we deny it. Not true. Well, yeah, it's true. You said it. Here's the quote right back to you. Here's Trump on January 6th, that morning, saying, let's go get them. And why is he not locked up? Oh, we gotta have investigations? Seriously? Was that done to those who actually did the attacking for Trump? Nope, they got locked up as soon as they could be found. See, there's a unequal justice system going on, if you hadn't noticed. And I'm the one to blame, obviously. And so, yeah, the church, I exposed, I reported the healing power of gratitude to YouTube. And Nelson exposed that YouTube did go to him to say, hey, you need to retract it. Otherwise, we're going to have to pull your video. And Travis already has it in plans to shut down your whole channels because you've got other videos. So we need you to encourage Mormons to wear masks. None of the news stations are covering it. None. I found out by checking the church's website. Nobody is covering it. Nobody's investigating the church, even though Fox 13 News Utah says they do. I'm the one investigating the church. So therefore, I'm the one to blame for what Nelson has done. What Nelson has said, I'm the one to blame. YouTube retaliates against me for reporting on Nelson because I'm the one to blame for what Nelson said. He put your lives in danger. He's still putting your lives in danger. Because the first presidency statement with no news coverage? Huh. And, just so that YouTube knows, I could report it, because he said follow governors and government leaders. They're the ones who caused this problem. They're the ones who are continuing this problem. And so no, that is insufficient to retract what you've said, Nelson. YouTube, are you listening? Or should I word it this way? YouTube, if you're listening, I hope you find it necessary to ban all of the church's channels, for they're placing people's lives in danger and causing death. But, oh, I'm the one to blame for what Nelson did. No. Nelson botched Israel in translation. He could have just stuck with the text. Prince of God, which is incomplete because you got to add Yah, the Hebrew God. But that would have been sufficient. I wouldn't have come out and mocked him as I have. But I'm the one to blame. I deciphered Paleo-Hebrew and found out Joseph is a translator. But Nelson's not? I'm the one to blame for what Nelson did. So, is this repetition sinking in? Because apparently the church is able to repeat the lies and it sinks in. Just look at ex-Mormons. The church lies and the ex-Mormons go bonkers and do all their videos blaming Joseph. So it's disgusting, literally. My mom, to this day, and I should be getting her monthly letter. I never read them. I just stick them in a pile. It would be nice to find out that Dad's finally dead. The second ex, sort of, I told her not to do it. She thought she knew better. She's an ex at this point, and she thought she knew better. That I needed to be reunited with my parents. No, do you not understand? I got away from them. The church blamed me, locked me up for 6 years. I was free of my family, which is what they wanted. And you set me up by finding out where they are and giving them my address. God. So yeah, she was the one who told me that she had called. As my ex. This is this revenge porn in some form or fashion? It's revenge for something, but I'm the one to blame. And finds out that, yes, my dad is near death. Yay, good. He's not dead yet, though? I'm the one to blame. I doubt I'll get any inheritance. I don't want it. I don't care. It'll all go to my mom anyway. God. So, yeah, she still blames me. When I was reading her letters while locked up, she would specifically put in things she'd hear, quotes and such, that let me know I'm the one to blame for my situation. Yep, I locked myself up. I turned myself in. I'm the one to blame. Dear God. So, yeah. And you are saying, well, if you don't like it, Travis, just leave. I've gotten those comments. Because I'm the one to blame. If I don't like it, I can leave. I've got that here. If you don't like the abuse your ex is giving you, Why don't you leave? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just take the millions of dollars in savings and just get myself a new place to live. Yep, it's just that easy, as I still have boxes packed. God. So again, I'm the one to blame. And I know I'm going to get comments from Mormons who think they're clever. Yeah, you are the one to blame. Thumbs down. I'm the one to blame, and you can see it with the thumbs down. Just go video after video and see all the thumbs downs. Especially if you can find the Bednar one, where Bednar comes out and says, coronavirus is taking away our agency, we need to resist and go to church. Right? And YouTube didn't pull that video. I'm the one to blame? Oh my goodness. I wonder how many thousands of thumbs downs there are now. Shall we look? Let's look. We're 36 minutes into this video. I'm sure you're all on the edge of your seats waiting for the next things that come out of my mouth. Oh man, Parley's Canyon. Dear God, I'm the one to blame for that, right? Alright, so Bednar. LDS temple porn. I thought I had a playlist specifically saying LDS temple porn or something like that, and I can't find it anymore. Did they pull it down? This was getting me attention. Elder Bednar exposes Mormons to death. There it is. LDS Apostle Bednar calls for the death of Mormons. 1.2 thousand. What? How did that happen? Travis only gets 10. Oh, nope, there it is. It's only 62 thumbs down with 6 thumbs up. 1,277 views from June 19th, 2020. Huh. Imagine that. People actually used to watch my videos. This was technically a breakout video because YouTube was already trying to figure out ways to shut me down and silence me, because I'm the one to blame for what Bednar said. God. Were there comments that I allowed? Yeah, PC Game Writer. I allowed. Oh dear God. We are placed on this earth by God to see if we will do all things He commands us. Oh, he's Mormon-splaining to me. Not what man wants us to do. God wants us to gather together to worship. Does He? Did you read your Book of Mormon? Did you read about the Zoramites? The rich Zoramites cast out the poor Zoramites because of their poverty. They were unemployed in Greenland. The devil is doing everything he can to stop us. God will bless us and heal us of coronavirus if we seek to do His free will. Oh my God. YouTube, what the hell is wrong with you? I'm the one to blame. Should I close in the name of Homoousios Christ? I'm the one to blame.